We were shouting for each other in the club. I've got this ice box where my heart used to. Do you remember?
Yes.
Then I'm like, why are we just saying how mean we are? When it was cool to be mean when you were young. 21 minutes into the second hour of our show, Sugar and Spice. Yolanda, Mulwa, DJ Absolute. And it's time for a big discussion. And today our conversation is a weird one, but one that must be had. We told you we'll always have the uncomfortable conversations. You have the serious ones in the morning. Sometimes we bring you some fun, some good cheer, but also some small realities away from politics. Now, hey, my God. We're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and we are live on spicefm.co.ke. Yes. What is the weirdest experience you've gone through in public? I would want you to keep this video because there's always dangers lacking in our society. Not just our society. I'm not going to start preachy. Kenya is terrible. I'm sure all these things happen the world over. Yeah. But it's good to stay woke and just know some of the things that you should expect lately in the public. So our very beautiful producer, Charlotte, yesterday is coming to work, of course, using public transportation. Baby girl is just standing in the line waiting for a jav this way to Mombasa Road. And a guy who is properly dressed like he is going to work stands across from her, facing her. In public, of course, you know CBD, there's no small corner where there's some privacy. This guy chamoas his winner and gets off. As in, this guy, let me spill it, masturbates in public while in the full view of our producer. She was the target. I don't know what his intentions were, but this has to be the weirdest experience someone has gone through. Not to say that it's the first time that I'm in a conversation like this, absolute. There was someone who used to be around Norfolk, Nairobi University, that when I was in college back in the day. And he was always kwa fence, like he's trying to urinate, relieve himself. And then as soon as a woman passes, he would start like flash you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what the intention. I don't know. In my head, I'm like, this must grow to something very heinous. This is not a good start. I know there's no physical. They don't touch you. That's still gross.
Yeah.
Absolute. What is the weirdest experience you've gone through in public?
In public? I can't say it was in public and it was not in public. When, you know, the way you guys have gone drinks.
Yes.
And when a friend of mine, that time we didn't own cars.
Yes.
We had the mercy of our chauffeur.
Nakumbuka.
Mwenye gari. Superstar. Uko, he told us, you guys sit in front. So he seated this chick behind.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, the way you're young, the blood boils.
Hey, I can make your bed, bro.
Bus. And they decided to go at the back. They're going to start doing the thing. So they started, you know, getting a bit too comfortable. So I'm here on the driver's seat. My pal is there. I'm mugging, I'm zinga kidogo. I'm hearing like a bra has been unstrapped. Tap.
Hey.
So
there was no music in this car, boy.
There was music. However, in the midst of the music, and it was those days of parking lot pimping. So you're not going to the club, you're in the car.
I remember we used to buy bottles of something and then chill in the car.
You can't go to the club, you're in the car.
Because you're not like too legal.
Yes. Plus, you're at the mercy of this guy. If he throws you out, you don't know how you get home. So,
hey, I remember those days.
Yeah. So, hey, manze, he starts making out with this chick. I'm hearing sounds. But I'm just like,
yeah, sugar cane.
Yeah. So I tap my pal and I'm like, yo, it's time to hang it. Then I don't know, she doesn't. Then babe, and then they continue. So I was just like, hey, okay. I've never been so uncomfortable as in like that. Plus this other moti, I'm looking at this other guy. So another guy comes and is like, hey, bro, ni aje huko? So of course at the back there movements is like, hey, nanani yako hapo ndani? We're like, yeah, but round two, come back again, come back later.
Hey.
It was so odd.
Me, the weirdest I've never forgotten till today. Absolute. A mama mboga. If you don't know, what is a mama mboga in English?
Mama mboga. A lady of vegetables.
Those ladies of vegetables. If you're Kenyan, you know what I'm talking about. They move around from estate to estate and they sell you fresh produce, vegetables, fruits, and And
let's call them a grocer.
A mobile grocer.
Yes.
They're always slightly aged, but still fit because they carry a big load at the back, right? So this chick is just walking. It was just about to pour properly, but it was drizzling. I was just taking a walk, just in the hood. This chick just paused, absolute, and put her legs apart and lifted her dress kidogo. And she susued. She peed. A straight line. It was a lot. And then I'm like, when it's like watching a plane crash. You'd want to look away, but for the life in you cannot. You're
flabbergasted.
I was flabbergasted, and I stared, and but it didn't even go on the side of her leg. If you try, do not try this at home.
Straight shooter.
The target, straight shooter. And it was like a very intense pee. Oh, no wiping, nothing. She just wachiliad her long maxi.
Is it? Yeah.
Akaendelea na safari with the journey. And me, I was just left there, tissue. Those are details, Ama?
Those are details. You have the luxury of such and things, huh?
I was like, the weirdest. Me, I've fallen in public badly on my bum, but yours wins even. Please let people leave your card before you start getting down and into your business.
That's on my uncle's pal. You're a grown man, but I've just said hi to you and nini, and we're seated as men. Then I introduce you to this chick. Kidogo, you're making out and touching her up on Belia in the club. I remember that day we were in South Nyanza. Ango.
You are Ango.
And then he laughs at us like, Vijana, you know how these things go. No.
And old people kiss weird. I'm a weird now, the old people.
So, I introduced him to this chick. Apparently, he got, mesmerized by him in terms of... But
a squeeze he met there?
Yeah. A squeeze who is our pal. Me and my pal, whose uncle that is.
Is with your Ango.
Yeah. So then kidogo we go to Tony Adundo is doing his thing. Kidogo there,
Snuggles.
Rubs. And then this guy starts shikaing her in some other places. Back I'm just like,
hey.
Yeah, and then the guy's like, after then he turns like, hey, you people, you understand how these things go. Then his babas also laugh. Omera, you are a great man. I'm just like, hey.
Weird. Just play jams. What is the weirdest experience you've gone through in public? If you can beat ours, especially our producers, Jana.
Hey.
I was going to promise you money, then I remembered I don't have any.
Currently. Akenyi pole?
That's so gross. That is so gross. Send your 2 cents or your experience at SpiceFM on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or you can call us up 0719012600. Give us your best shot. What's the weirdest experience